Hi guys, it's Small Person Cosplay here, and today I've got a bit of something different for this channel. Normally I'd film convention vlogs, but of course due to 2020 there hasn't been any conventions going on, so I thought today I would do a Q&A based on questions I've gathered off the internet to do with cosplay related things, because as a cosplayer I feel like I could answer them. As you can see, I'm in a Buki cosplay. You can check out my Instagram and TikTok for the content I got in this earlier on. Well, when I say earlier on, it was 5 minutes ago. Let's get started with these questions. There are 35 in total. Don't know if I'll use all 35 though, so we'll figure that bit out. So, the first question is, how did you discover cosplaying? I had watched Attack on Titan and I wanted to get some more content because I was just like, I need more. And then I found convention vlogs of panels that people did, and I saw the Alchemic Box's Jean cosplay in that, and I was just like, oh, what is this? I want to get more into it. And I was just like, oh, I could cosplay from Attack on Titan. So then I did the BuzzFeed quiz to discover which Attack on Titan character I was, and it turned out to be Levi. Which leads on to the second question of, what was your first cosplay? My first cosplay was Levi Ackerman. I discussed with my mother in a theatre that I wanted to buy this, and she shouldn't be concerned because it's a lot of straps. I haven't cosplayed Levi in ages, and he is someone I would like to go back to now my makeup skills have improved, so I like to see contrast from when I first did it to now. That fun stuff. What are your next 3 cosplans? Ooh, these, 3 cosplans. Well, here's the theory that I want to do. I would love to cosplay Pink Diamond. That is a cosplay I would love to make because, I love Steven Universe, and Pink Diamond's character design is French kiss. I also want to cosplay Rum Tum Tugger from Cats the Musical because he's an astounding cat. He's a brilliant cat. However, that's not really one that I want to make. I prefer to get it commissioned, but I'm struggling to find a commissioner. And then one more person. I really want to cosplay Monica from Doki Doki Literature Club. There we go. Have you ever been in a cosplay contest? Yes, I have. I've entered several. The first one I did was in Nagisa, and my friend Jake, who you've all met, cosplayed Ray. And then we did this it was horrendous, this awful little skit. But then I've done other cosplay contests, so like the Masquerades, I got to do it at London MCM as Freddie Mercury. And it was, yeah, I love entering the contests. Nervous as everything, but absolutely banging fun. Do you prefer sewing, armour making or wig working? Never made armour, so that's out of the question. Wig working, stress. No, not a fan of wigs. Sewing it is. Do you prefer photo shoots at cons or at specific locations? I've only ever really done photo shoots at conventions. I've done like one out and about at Hyde Park before. But if I could do an on-location photo shoot, I would love that, because for Jareth, I would love to go to an actual labyrinth, like maze, and take pictures there. So, currently at cons, but would love to do a specific location shoot. Is there a type of character you cosplay frequently? Yes. People, Jareth, Freddy, Frankenfurter, that sort of very male dominated by the crotch sort of character. But also high energy characters, so like Jack Frost, I absolutely adore cosplaying Jack Frost and Ibuki. I just feel very in character for them. Do you have any favourite cosplayers? I have a couple. Top 2 off my head are Rosie G cosplays and the Alchemic Fox. The most detailed cosplay you've ever done? I would say the most detailed cosplay is probably Jareth, because I spent a lot of time trying to get the materials, the textures, the designing right, making sure that it was all covered. And also I did extra stuff. I added I added extra details in for Jack, which is a very rare occurrence for me, because your top 3 craftsmanship tips. Iron your seams. It does actually help. Don't, like, I went for a phase where it's just like, ironing seams doesn't help. It does. It just makes it look crisp. What else? Cut off loose threads. It may not seem like a big thing, but like, I've looked back at pictures where I hadn't cut the loose threads and it just looks a bit doesn't look that nice. And enjoy what you're working on, because if you're not enjoying it, then you're not going to have the passion behind it in order to finish it to a high standard. Whoa. Favourite cosplay I've done? Drag Freddy is up there because I've had so many amazing memories in Drag Freddy, so let's keep Drag Freddy up there. What is your worst cosplay horror story? Off the top of my head, oh, there's quite a few. A lot of bad stuff has happened to me in cosplay, but I would say when me and my friend Nico were doing a Junko Mukuru shoot, some people came up and then took my phone and were refusing to give it back, and their parents were just sat there doing nothing about it. It was lovely. Funniest cosplay story? I don't really know. Probably when the McDonald's worker in my local McDonald's recognised me and said, "No big pink hair today." I don't know if that counts. Or if when I entered a staff meeting dressed as Freddie Mercury, and it was his King Freddie look, so I didn't have a shirt on, and they were like, "We need to make sure the male members of the staff are shaving their faces properly," and I was just sat there with a glued on moustache. Best in-character interaction I've ever had. I got given a rose by an Orin cosplayer, which was absolutely, I just kicked my tripod, which was absolutely lovely, and I really enjoyed. That was a great character interaction, so there we go. Have you ever cosplayed with a family member? I have. My dear mother has been roped into cosplaying. She cosplayed Paddington Bear with me. Well, she cosplayed Paddington Bear, I cosplayed Merlin, and it's the funniest thing. And then someone was just like, "Oh, you're cosplaying Paddington," and she had a jar of marmalade in her thing, and it was beautiful. French kiss, a lot of French kisses during this. Favourite cosplay photo of yourself? Ooh, I don't really know, because I look back on a lot of photos once I've taken them or posted them, and I'm like, oh dear, why did I do that? I would say my most recent Frankenfurter, because I'm so proud of that photo at the moment, because it shows my growth as a person. Also looks so much better than the first couple of times I tried to cosplay Frank. What are your go-to stores for cosplay materials / full cosplays? Materials for cosplays, I like to go to Gold Hawk Road because they've got a wide variety of fabric shops where you can buy whatever you need. But full cosplays, I go to eBay. Cheap and cheerful. This one's from eBay. 10 out of 10 would recommend. Do you prefer to buy pre-styled wigs or style your own? If I had the money to buy pre-styled, then I would, but I don't. Have you ever had someone mistake you for a different character? Yes. When I was in my Merlin cosplay, like the first one, people thought I was someone from Dragon Ball Z. And I was just like, "I'm not that guy, I'm sorry." And then people started to recognise me as Merlin. I was just like, phew, clearly I've got some accuracy there. List all the cosplays I have done. Oh dear, I have done Levi, I have done Nagisa, and then Nagisa again. Castiel. I don't remember them all. Junko, Mikan, Chiaki, Ibuki, Freddie Mercury again, Dr. Frankenfurter, Chat Noir, Yumiko, CL. There we go, that's a couple. What's the biggest con you've cosplayed at? MCM London. Banging con. Do you prefer cosplaying characters with props or I like props for posing with for photos, but at a con, nah mate, stress, because I lose stuff so easily. The question is, have you ever lost a cosplay piece at a con? I lost a nail off my Chat Noir costume, which one of my friends then kept for several months in their jean pocket. Have you ever brought a cosplay piece at a con? I brought adhesive for a Chat Noir mask at a con before, and I've also technically brought a wig at a con, so kinda, yeah. Do you prefer cosplay solo or in a group? In my personal opinion, I would love to do group cosplays, but organising group cosplays does not go well because you end up with doubles, people not being able to attend, stuff like that. Not that there's anything wrong with doubles and stuff like that, but if you're trying to get like a full photo shoot sort of thing, then then people go, sorry, I can't make it, da 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 da. So on your own, but if you've got a group, good on you. Like, I envy you. Dear, if you had the chance to meet your all-time favourite cosplayer, what would you say to them? Knowing my anxious butt, I wouldn't say anything. I would just stare from a distance, being like, wow, they're so amazingly talented and they're such an inspiration to me, but I'm too scared to go up to them. Have you ever done a cosplay panel? I haven't, but it is something I would like to do in the future if cons ever happen again. But I would love to do a panel. I feel like it'd be a lot of fun to do it. I feel like I would enjoy the interaction with other people, and I feel like some good banter would go on, you know? Do you prefer to buy or make cosplays? Now, this is where I'm slap bang in the middle. If it's easier to purchase the cosplay and it's cheaper to purchase the cosplay, then I'll buy it. But if it's like a passion project and something I really want to work on and it's not something I could get easily, I'll make it. So like stuff like Ibuki, regularly available, I'll buy that. But stuff like Jareth and King Freddy, passion projects, making that myself, I want it to be 100% accurate, I want control of the fabrics, everything. If you could tell your past self anything about cosplay, what would you say? Don't be so trusting of people, because even though you have the same interests, people's hearts are at different places. There we go. My ultimate dream cosplay, Cinderella's ball gown from the live action film. That is something I want to make, screen accurate, because I've seen all of these makes and she has it flat, and that is something I want to make and I want to wear. Like, whew. What is the most difficult cosplay you've done? Craftsmanship wearing of King Freddy. King Freddy was the most challenging thing for me because it was going into areas that I hadn't done before. So it's my first time making like jeans. It was first time making a jacket in that style with lapels, the king cloak, the crown, every little bit of it was so challenging. And then when I had it all on, it was too much to wear. It was all so heavy, and at the start of the day I was in so much pain, and the costume broke, and it was just stress. But King Freddy, definitely. What's the most difficult character makeup you've done? Character makeup has its own trials and difficulties. So like with male cosplays, I find it difficult for it to look like I'm wearing makeup to make it noticeably different, but with female cosplays I need to make sure it's not like too over the top, or if it's blended correctly. I find it harder to do like full face paint characters, so when I recently did the Hitcher from the Mighty Boosh, it was hard for me to get like good colour and then good contour and that, so I'd say the Hitcher. What is your favourite part of cosplaying? My favourite part of cosplaying is honestly all the friends I met along the way, because I've made so many good friends, I've had so many good memories from it. The amount of chaos that has exuded from me cosplaying, but also like the creativity and the liberty of it all, because I feel like cosplay's been the one solid thing in my life for the past couple of years, because I tend to bounce around with things. I get very impatient and I get very bored quite easily, but cosplay has been that one thing that's kept me going. So I'd say the creativity and liberty of cosplay, as well as the friends I made along the way. Wow! And that is all the questions I have on this list. I have closed the laptop. So I hope you enjoyed that video. It's not what I usually do. If you enjoyed it, be sure to like and subscribe. I tend to do convention vlogs, so you can watch those. They're in my channel somewhere. Hope you have a lovely day, and that's it. Bye!